lovely Milky Way galaxy. Now, I'm not saying individuals shouldn't ask me these questions. Sometimes I find it irritating when individuals ask me these questions. And I always give the same answer to most of these questions. And the first question is, what do you do for work? Or what do you want to do with your life? Now, I'm not saying it's a bad question or it's a question that, shouldn't be asked. I'm just saying it can be irritating when you hear it 1,000 times or 2,000 times or 5,000 times. The answer is always going to be the same. I don't really have a particular thing I want to do. I don't want to, jump into something that I'm not going to like or do long term. If I'm going to get a job, or when I get a job, it's going to be something that I care about above anything and everything else. It's not going to be a job at McDonald's. It's not going to be a job at a retail store. It's not going to be a job like that. I've talked about what I wanted to do before on this channel. And that is I mentioned in the past that I want to become a bartender. That phase of my life is over. I don't want to do that anymore. The current one is, and it might change in about a year or 2 or 3 or whatever, is I want to become an event planner. I've mentioned this before on this channel. And, sure, it's going to take a lot of, work or a lot of things that I need to do to get to that place, like going to a rec center or, doing kids parties or anything like that, or, getting some sort of a degree in, that type of field. But that's what I'd like to do. And that's what it's been a solid thing like that for, I want to say, almost a year. Or maybe a little less than a year, but very close to a year. The second question I get most often, it's kind of a two-parter. It's, when are you going to get married? And are you going to have kids? And the answer to that question is a little bit more complicated because, I've mentioned the answer to this question before, and that is, I want to be in a relationship with someone that's part of the content creator world, whether it be here on YouTube, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on any social media platform. It could be on Twitch, or a celebrity. Now, I understand that a lot of you think that's unrealistic and I'm being ridiculous and I shouldn't think like that. But this is my life and that's what my decision is. And no one's going to make me change my mind on that front, and no one ever will. And as far as kids, I don't want kids. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that someday I won't change my mind. But as far as right now, I don't want any kids. And those are the two-part question and the other question I asked are the questions I received the most. And I'm probably going to have to answer those two questions today when I see some people I haven't seen in a long, long time, which I'm not going to get into details of what all that's going to be like. But the fact of the matter is that I'm going to probably have to answer that question over and over and over again to every single new person I talk to today that I haven't seen in a long time. That is if any of them show up. Maybe some of them will show up, maybe some of them won't. I can't really tell you definitively how many individuals that I went to high school with I'm going to see today or not see or whatever it may be. The next time I probably will see them will be at the next reunion, high school reunion, if they have a next high school reunion. Whether it's for our 20th or if they're going to do one next year for 15, who knows at this point. But that's what I just wanted to talk to you guys about today, is that I get asked those two questions when it's a family member, when it's someone I used to go to high school with or junior college with, or it could be a complete stranger. It could be anyone. And those are my answers. I did answer them, even though you may not have liked the answers that I gave in this vlog. But those are the answers that I usually tell individuals who ask me those questions. Now, there may be other questions that can be considered irritating to me that I can't think of right now at the top of my head. But I'm sure when I see these individuals, they're going to ask me more questions that I could perceive as, irritating or infuriating, because I get asked that so many times in my life. But that's just me. Everyone has their own questions that they don't like to be asked over and 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 over again. But those are the ones that I feel like I've been asked numerous, if not thousands of times in my lifetime. From the day I turned 21 until this year, which is 12 years. Anyways, that's where we're gonna end today's vlog. We got a couple birthdays today, so I would like to wish Joey King a happy birthday, Savone Carlson a happy 20. No, back it up. I want to wish Phineas O'Connell a happy 25th birthday. I want to wish Savone Sonova Carlson a happy birthday, and Elizabeth Turner a happy birthday. So there's 4 birthdays today, and there's 3 tomorrow, and then we're done with July. And July is over with, and I'm going to start August and see where things go from there. Anyways, I will have a brand new vlog for you tomorrow, so look forward to that, and bye-bye.